also a lot of questions about our academic programs because we do offer a variety of different programs for students to get involved in or to study at Lamar University. So those are some of the typical questions I usually get asked.
Okay. And what classes most prepared you for your career path?
I think the class that most prepared me would have to be my Marketing 2301 course, mainly because that was the course that made me change my major to marketing.
Mhm.
With that being said, it did help me. It helps me a lot in the sense of knowing my market, knowing who I'm trying to sell our university to, what type of students would be the best fit for Lamar University, because we all know that every university is not for every student.
Mhm.
So it definitely did help me with better targeting my students as well as better targeting my schools and knowing which schools have different programs or academies that Lamar University emphasizes on, such as engineering academies or science programs or even business programs or nursing. So definitely
Mhm.
that definitely helped me a lot, of course.
Okay. And was your first day at your new career anything like you expected?
No, it wasn't exactly how I expected, but it was somewhat like I expected. I expected in recruiting, of course, to be traveling, to be talking about the university, but I had no idea what all went into college recruitment
Mhm.
as a whole. So that definitely was a big shock to me, especially, going to the different college fairs and stuff and learning about the different associations for college recruiters and just how, tedious it is because there's a lot more work than just, going to students and talking about Lamar. There's also doing your research, also reading your statistics about the university, learning about the university because you're definitely going to learn a lot more than what you knew before. So
Mhm.
definitely it was what I expected, but not what I expected.
Yes. So like whenever you go, if they ask you how many students Lamar had, you could tell.
Yes, I could tell them over 15,000. Well, almost 15,000. We're a couple, like maybe about 50 short of 15,000. So
Mm.
definitely, we've been growing every year.
Well, that is definitely interesting. So what are you looking for in your next position?
My next position, I'm looking for something I can get more involved with the student body, either at a high school level or at a collegiate level. Definitely on the high school level for the sense that now that I have been working in recruitment, I see some of the flaws with those students
Mhm.
and the problems in those areas. That a lot of them they don't know what to ask college recruiters. They don't know what to do, what to say. So I feel as though, getting back into a high school level, definitely I could be a person to guide them through the admissions process because the worst thing for a student to do is walk up to a college recruiter table and just stand there and just look at them and not know what to ask or not what to say or anything. So, just helping them in that sense. Or, working with the student body here at Lamar, getting more involved in student life. Definitely with the new plans that Dr. Evans has initiated on campus, we have seen a
Mhm.
great improvement in student life, but I definitely think we can see some more improvement. So
Mhm.
I would love to help with that because being alumni from Lamar and seeing how, student life has definitely declined over the past 7 years, but our student enrollment has increased, that's a problem. So
Mhm.
definitely I feel as though if I could get on that side and help with that student engagement, that would definitely be something I would want to do.
Okay, and why do you feel like you're the best choice for that role?
I feel like I'm the best choice because when I was at Lamar, I was very involved in different organizations. I love to go to different events that the school was hosting, and I always feel like to have a great college career, you have to be involved in certain organizations. And to emphasize that to people, I feel like I can definitely get that point across because I know that when I first got to Lamar, I didn't want to get involved in organizations, but I had an older sister who was already going to Lamar, was already
Mhm.
involved in organizations, and she kind of made me go with her to some of her meetings and stuff. And I just fell in love with the campus and just really fell in love with a lot of the organizations. So definitely, I think I can help in that aspect.
Yes. How do you like to be managed?
I like to be managed in a more looser, carefree environment where I have more creativity to kind of do what I need to do and target things the way I see fit. And
Mhm.
definitely here at Lamar, I have the opportunity to do that because although my director, she does know a lot about the recruitment process, I know more about the schools in the DFW area because I'm
Mhm.
out there all the time, visiting those schools, talking to those students. So definitely I appreciate the fact that she lets me visit schools how I see fit and go to schools that I see fit versus
Mhm.
her telling me like these are the schools that you need to go to when I know more better than anyone going out there. These are the schools we can get students from that meet our admission requirements and
Mhm.
students are interested in the programs that we have. So mhm.
And do you have social media?
Yes, I do have social media.
And do you feel as though it's a big part of your job role?
Yes, social media is a big part. With today's students, they're very much into social media. They like to get on their Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and so for us to be able to connect with them on that type of level is a great thing for us. Typically, when we do go to schools, most of us will try to notify students via Twitter or Instagram, letting them know, hey, we'll be at your school today or something like that.
Mhm.
Or if we do have events on campus, we definitely try to do social media giveaways. So we're going to create a hashtag for the day. We're going to create an Instagram or Twitter for that day. So
Mhm.
students can definitely, post their pictures, post their tweets and stuff, and use the hashtag and just create more of an awareness without us spending any money on that. So definitely it helps us in our recruitment process as well.
Okay. Um, and what is a typical work day like for you?
Typical work day is there is really no typical work day because
Mhm.
although my territory is Dallas Fort Worth, I am not considered a regional recruiter, so I do not live in my territory. I actually
Mhm.
live in Beaumont. I travel back and forth from Dallas and Beaumont every other week, and so some when I'm in actual Dallas, it's going to be more of me going to my schools, visiting them, meeting up with students and parents to answer questions or collect documents and things of that nature.
Mhm.
And when I'm actually in office, I'm doing more planning as far as like going through my reports, creating different reports and stats on my area, my territory, searching for which schools I want to go to, which schools I want to visit and stuff. So there's really no typical day. It's just expect whatever's going to be thrown at you because you never know. Because it may be a day I come into the office and my boss tells me, hey, we need you to go to Houston for an event today. So what do? I get on the road and I go to Houston, and that's just
Have
how
your
it
stuff
is.
planned.
Yes, I got my stuff planned.
Okay, and what have you learned from your past jobs to get you ready for this job?
What I learned from my past jobs is definitely how to work in a team.
Mhm.
A lot of the jobs that I had in the past, we did have to do teamwork, but it definitely helped prepare me on how to work with different personalities getting in this environment because not everybody's going to be like you, not everybody's going to think the same way that you do. So it's great to know how to work in that team environment, especially when you're working for a university.
Mhm.
Such as Lamar University or any university in general, because of the fact that you can't make anything happen unless you have teamwork. Everybody has their strengths, everybody has their weaknesses. And so you need to, have people work with things that they are strong at. And, some people who may not be as strong with something, have them do something else. So, one of our teammates is not the best with, talking, getting the crowd hype or something like that. We're not going to ask you to do that. We might ask
Mhm.
you to, do more logistical stuff, and you're the person who we know is going to be good at that. Put them out there to do that type of
Mhm.
stuff. So definitely, teamwork is dream work.
Definitely. Okay, and what is the best advice you would give to a college student trying to pursue a degree in human resources?
I would definitely tell them to do as many intern options as possible. I would tell them definitely to reach out to their professors, reach out to people that they know who are working in that field. Networking is going to be key because definitely when you are looking for a job, a lot of times it may not be, exactly how much you know, it may be who you know.
Mhm.
And, for all you know, that professor in college could definitely connect you with the right person once you graduate to where you have a job offer right out of college, or if you're doing that internship while you're in school, you definitely will have an edge above the next person, or
Mhm.
they may actually hire you when you do graduate. I know when I was in school, I made sure that I did internships throughout my college career, and it definitely did benefit me in the long
Mhm. So, does your jobs have like, does it need like experience, or it just helped you due to some of the similar things that you do now?
Well, my job didn't actually need too much experience, just more of a knowledge of admissions process as well as knowledge of Lamar University
Mhm.
and, being fine with traveling, for long periods of time and things like that. So definitely I do feel that my degree did help me in some aspects though because of the fact that I was a marketing major. So it definitely helped me with better understanding how to market things to people, how to strategically analyze reports and data that I do receive from, higher up. So I do feel
Mhm.
my degree helped me with that.
Okay, and how competitive are the positions in this field?
The positions in this field, I can say they can be competitive at certain points in times, but there is a very high turnover rate for recruiters in general, and not just at Lamar University, just all over the U.S. Mainly because it is a very high travel job. So a lot of people they like to do it when they first get out of school, and then once they settle down, get married, have kids and stuff, it's not as desirable to be on the road for 2 weeks at a time and away from home. So definitely, there are some perks to it because definitely if you do like to travel, it's going to be a great thing for you to do. But if you're one of those that, you want to be settled, put in the same place, then that's not going to be the show for you at all.
Yes. Okay, and is there any other comments you would like to leave for me today?
I love you. That's about it.
Okay, and I want to thank you so much for this
Thank
interview.
you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.